469-1980. Located on the Island Main Road. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. It's Island Tires and Hardware for all of your needs.
Good night to everybody, and it's 8:40 in the evening, which means that it's time for us to talk about the bridge. It's Culturama on the outside, but on the inside we still have a job to do, and that job is to enter into discussions with you about a bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts. And we come to you every Tuesday evening, except the first Tuesday of each month. And we talk to you about this bridge. And tonight, we'll be showing you back a lot of those bridges that we have shown you on previous occasions. And we'll do that right after this.
Need to get your goods to St. Kitts and Nevis? Look no further. TDC Shipping has you covered with reliable cargo solutions by land, air, and sea. Whether it's a package from across the world or a large shipment of goods, TDC Shipping makes it easy, affordable, and stress-free. And with our Airbox service, ordering from your favorite online stores just got even easier. Ship straight to your mailbox and let TDC Shipping handle the rest. Fast, secure, and even to your door. Visit us today at the C.A. Paul Southwell Industrial Park or Penny's Industrial Site, or call 465-2511 in St. Kitts or 469-5430 in Nevis. TDC Shipping, where reliable service meets unbeatable convenience. TDC, together we succeed.
Life's unpredictability is a constant reminder to be prepared. Let Nagico Insurances safeguard what matters most to you. Our comprehensive medical coverage includes dental, vision, and preventative care, ensuring your well-being. With a range of life insurance options, we assist in estate planning and cover significant expenses like education or home ownership. Contact Nagico now for tailored coverage that suits your needs. Nagico Insurances. Fast, fair, and always there.
Just like we're always here on a Tuesday night to talk to you about the bridge. I keep your company. It doesn't matter what's happening on the outside. We come here to have discussions with you about making life easier for people in Nevis. And making life easier for the people in St. Kitts as well. But I tell you what, you build that bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts and the greater benefits will be for the people of Nevis. Those on Nevis know that the cost of living is significantly higher than those persons living in St. Kitts. And so we always find time to come to you, not just to come to you, but to bring you some bridges and to give you the assurance that in other parts of the world it has taken some bridges major periods of time to get the bridge finalized and on the ground. And we keep saying that we don't think it's going to be easy here in Nevis. But guess what?
country fading, its darkest hour. So our people need us today more than ever. But in our fight to recover, if ever you feel to surrender, it have one little thing that I want you always remember. We could make it if we try, just a little harder. If we just get one more try, life would be much sweeter. From the time we analyze just what was the problem, yes, we start making very positive moves to solve them. We fired the old session managers we had working, and it's a new group we went and we bring in. And if the goods we require them new managers not supplying, when election time come back wrong, it's new ones we bring in. But if it's one thing about my people, I could guarantee that they would never ever put party before country. And our country facing its darkest hour, and our people need us today more than ever. But in our fight to recover, if ever you feel to surrender, it have one little thing that I want you always remember. We could make it if we try, just a little harder.
Thank you very much, Black Stallion. I know that we can make it if we try. But we have a lot of bridges tonight to show, and I'm ready to start with the first one. A friend of mine messaged to say, hey, listen, I'm going to be at the show. Don't talk too much. Just show us some bridges. Let us see what is possible. So here goes.
In a breathtaking display of ambition, engineering prowess, and national pride, Tanzania is set to shock the world this May with the official inauguration of East and Central Africa's longest bridge, a $300 million megastructure that has rewritten the story of infrastructure development across the continent. President Samia Suluhu Hassan will lead the historic ceremony to unveil the Magufuli Bridge, a 3.2-kilometer marvel that straddles Lake Victoria and connects the regions of Kigongo and Busisi. As Tanzania emerges as a formidable force in modern infrastructure, this monumental project signals a new chapter in East Africa's connectivity and economic empowerment, and the world is taking notice. The Magufuli Bridge, formerly known as the Kigongo-Busisi Bridge, has not only captured imaginations with its colossal scale, but also stands as a living tribute to the late President John Pombe Magufuli, who first championed the idea of bridging this critical gap in Tanzania's transport network. It is the sixth longest bridge on the African continent and easily the most significant engineering structure of its kind in East and Central Africa. It stretches an astonishing 3.2 kilometers across the Mwanza Gulf of Lake Victoria, with the total project length reaching 4.66 kilometers when accounting for approach roads. This awe-inspiring bridge doesn't just connect the Gita and Mwanza regions, it connects dreams, aspirations, and a vision for a united and prosperous Africa. Construction of this colossal project began on December 7, 2019, with groundwork preparations, but full-scale construction officially kicked off on February 25, 2020. Originally set for completion by December 2024, the bridge was finalized ahead of schedule on October 6, 2024, a testament to engineering discipline and political will. But this is not just any bridge. The Magufuli Bridge is a one-of-a-kind extra-dose cable-stayed structure, the only one in the entire Lake Victoria region. Supported by 3 towering pylons, each soaring 40 meters into the sky and spaced 160 meters apart, the bridge resembles something out of a futuristic cityscape. Its design isn't just for show. It's built for function, power, and sustainability. 2 expansive 7-meter carriageways, emergency lanes on either side, and pedestrian walkways ensure the bridge is both practical and inclusive. With a width of 28.45 meters, it can handle a staggering 12,000 vehicles daily, a dramatic leap from the 1,600 cars that used to rely on the cumbersome ferry service that once monopolized this crossing. China's Civil Engineering Construction Corporation and China Railway 15 Bureau Group Corporation. These companies, in collaboration with Tanzanian engineers and planners, delivered a bridge that defies limitations. What's even more impressive is that this entire $300 million undertaking was fully funded by the Tanzanian government. No loans, no external donors, just sheer national resolve to invest in infrastructure that pays dividends for generations. Also, it is worth mentioning that in a world where large-scale infrastructure often comes at the cost of the environment, Tanzania flipped the script by employing groundbreaking green construction methods. But perhaps the most powerful story this bridge tells is not one of concrete and cables, but of transformation. The Magufuli Bridge is not merely a structure. It is an economic catalyst that will rewire trade routes between Tanzania and its landlocked neighbors, Rwanda, Burundi, and Uganda. It will unlock new logistics corridors and slash travel times. For decades, the only way to get from Kigongo to Busisi was by ferry, a nerve-wracking ordeal that could take up to 3 grueling hours when accounting for waiting, boarding, sailing, and disembarking. The Magufuli Bridge wipes away this daily struggle in a single bold stroke. Vehicles will now cross in mere minutes, transforming not just the pace of travel, but the entire economic rhythm of the Lake Victoria zone. What used to be a logistical nightmare is now a seamless, high-speed gateway for trade, transport, and transformation. What's more, this $300 million bridge will reduce transport costs and stimulate investment in areas previously inaccessible or economically isolated. Small businesses, large-scale exporters, tourists, and transporters will all benefit. Farmers will get their goods to market faster. Medical and emergency services will respond in real time. Education, health, and commerce will flourish in a region long starved of modern connectivity. The ripple effect will extend far beyond the borders of Tanzania. This bridge stands as a symbol of Pan-African development, proof that African countries can build world-class infrastructure using local vision, regional expertise, and national funding. More importantly, it puts Tanzania in the League of Nations that refuse to wait for handouts to shape their future. As the inauguration date draws near, anticipation is reaching a fever pitch. Parliamentarians, foreign dignitaries, international media, and thousands of citizens are expected to attend the ceremony, marking not just the completion of a bridge, but the arrival of a new era. It is a moment of celebration, of triumph, and of reclaiming Africa's narrative from one of dependency to one of unstoppable progress. In the end, the Magufuli Bridge is not just the longest in East and Central Africa. It is the boldest. It defies the odds. It spans not just a body of water, but the distance between where Tanzania was and where it is destined to go. In every bolt, every beam, and every meter of tarmac, it screams a message that cannot be ignored. Tanzania is rising, and the world would do well to pay attention.
That's the Magufuli Bridge in Tanzania, in Africa. And when you listen to the narrative, reminds me so much of the possibilities between Nevis and St. Kitts. And guess what? They did not wait for any outside funding. It was funded by the government itself, because they were looking not just where the country was, but looking at the future, where the country could be, and looking at all the economic benefits that could come from that bridge. The distance is about the same as between Nevis and St. Kitts, because with the approaches to the bridge on either side, you're talking about basically the same 3-mile area. 2 miles at sea, and then the approaches just coming up to about 3 miles. And they did it because they were looking at the benefits. They were looking at the dividends that the government could get from making such an investment. And so they went ahead. They started a 5-year project and finished it way earlier than was anticipated. Like the people in Tanzania, we can say to ourselves that we're ready. We're ready for seamless, faster transport between Nevis and St. Kitts. We're ready to say that we want to move when we want to move. So if you have goods to move between Nevis and St. Kitts and you want to do it at midnight, at 2 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the day, it doesn't matter. You do it at your own pace. We'll come back after this.
Life's unpredictability is a constant reminder to be prepared. Let Nagico Insurances safeguard what matters most to you. Our comprehensive medical coverage includes dental, vision, and preventative care, ensuring your well-being. With a range of life insurance options, we assist in estate planning and cover significant expenses like education or home ownership. Contact Nagico now for tailored coverage that suits your needs. Nagico Insurances. Fast, fair, and always there.
Shopping with TDC just got much easier. Here's how. Log on to shoptdcgroup.com. Shop at your convenience at any time, from anywhere, with your smartphone, tablet, or computer. With our safe and secure payment checkout, you choose the option to pick up in-store or have your goods delivered right to your door. It's that easy. Shop tdcgroup.com, your one-stop online store.
Same quality you love, now online. Shop
www.shoptdcgroup.com.
And we're back live, and we promise you that we'll be doing a review of some of the bridges that we have shown, and we'll continue.
And completed, impressing not only the local population, but also the international community. This is the Hangzhou Bay Bridge, a modern marvel of engineering. The Hangzhou Bay Bridge is not just a bridge connecting two shores of the bay. It is a symbol of China's remarkable development and exceptional technical capabilities. With its impressive length and sophisticated design, this bridge has become a national pride and a significant landmark on the transportation map of East Asia. The construction of this bridge was a major challenge, requiring creativity, perseverance, and high-level skills from engineers and workers. Western countries, known for their engineering achievements, have also been impressed by this colossal project. The Hangzhou Bay Bridge is not only an important transportation link, but also a testament to China's extraordinary progress in modern construction technology. The completion of this bridge reduces travel time between regions, boosts economic development and tourism, and contributes to the prosperity of the entire area. The Hangzhou Bay Bridge is establishing itself as one of the most proud architectural wonders of the modern world. The Hangzhou Bay Bridge, spanning 36 km, took 5 years to complete and underwent 6 improvements during its construction. The most astonishing aspect is that the bridge was built without any state funding. It was entirely financed by local government and private enterprises, with a total investment of 12 billion yuans. This bridge serves as a 6-lane, two-way expressway designed for speeds of 100 kilometers per hour. From an aerial view, the bridge resembles a majestic, winding dragon, adding to its magnificence. There is an observation tower in the middle of the bridge, standing 145.6 meters tall with a total of 16 floors. This idea is as spectacular as constructing a skyscraper in the middle of the sea. The bridge is engineered to withstand earthquakes up to 7.0 on the Richter scale and tidal waves over a span of 300 years. Upon completion, it reduced the transportation distance between Ningbo and Shanghai by 120 kilometers, significantly enhancing regional traffic and economic development. The integration of modern engineering, innovative financing, and impressive design has made the Hangzhou Bay Bridge one of the most important and unique transportation structures in the world. The bridge is not only a technical marvel, but also a symbol of human progress and the ambition to conquer nature. The Hangzhou Bay Bridge, spanning 36 km, is one of the longest sea-crossing bridges in the world, connecting Zhongshan in the north to Ningbo in the south. Completed in 2007 and opened in 2008, it was built entirely with local government and private enterprise funds, totaling 12 billion yuan. This 6-lane, two-way expressway designed for 100 km per hour resembles a majestic, winding dragon from above. It features a 1,456-meter, 16-floor observation tower that illuminates the entire Hangzhou Bay area. Engineered to withstand 7.0 magnitude earthquakes and tidal waves over 300 years, the bridge significantly reduces the travel distance between Ningbo and Shanghai by 120 kilometers, boosting regional traffic and economic development. This technical marvel symbolizes China's modern engineering prowess and ambition to conquer natural challenges.
That bridge spans a distance of 22.5 miles. We're talking here in Nevis and St. Kitts of spanning a distance of between 2.5 and 3 miles. So you see, we're talking about a much shorter distance. And we're saying that it can be done. Tonight, we're reviewing some of the bridges that we have shown you. And we'll be showing you quite a few tonight.
Imagine standing on a bridge that stretches as far as the eye can see. Beneath you, the mighty straits of Mackinac churn with icy waters, their currents as fierce as the Mississippi River. Above you, the wind howls, strong enough to sway steel. And yet, here it stands, a bridge so powerful, so resilient, it connects two peninsulas and unites an entire state. This is the Mackinac Bridge, a 5-mile-long engineering marvel that almost didn't happen. For decades, it was labeled impossible, a foolish dream that could never survive the harsh conditions of the Great Lakes. But, against all odds, it was built, and today, it remains one of the greatest achievements in American engineering. Before the Mackinac Bridge, the only way to cross the Straits of Mackinac was by ferry. And let me tell you, it wasn't a pleasant experience. The ferries were slow, unreliable, and often dangerous. In the winter, thick ice would clog the straits, halting service altogether. In the summer, long lines of cars stretched for miles, with travelers waiting hours, sometimes days, to board. For the people of Michigan's Upper Peninsula, life felt isolated. Imagine living in a place where every trip to the rest of the state depended on the whims of the weather and the reliability of a ferry. Businesses suffered, families were separated, and opportunities were limited. By the 1920s, the idea of a bridge began to take shape. But this wasn't just any stretch of water. It was a 4-mile-wide strait with some of the most treacherous conditions in the Great Lakes. The currents were fierce, the waters deep, and the winds relentless. Many experts said it couldn't be done. But the people of Michigan refused to give up on their dream of a bridge. Building a bridge of this scale would require not just engineering skill, but also political will and public support. Steinman wasn't just an engineer, he was a storyteller. He painted a picture of what the Mackinac Bridge could mean for Michigan. A lifeline connecting the upper and lower peninsulas, a symbol of unity and a gateway to prosperity. Steinman faced fierce opposition from skeptics who believed the bridge was too expensive, too dangerous, and too ambitious. Building the Mackinac Bridge wasn't just difficult, it was one of the most challenging engineering projects in history. The straits are over 200 feet deep in some places, with currents that rival the Mississippi River. In the winter, sheets of ice as thick as several feet can form, threatening to crush anything in their path. To overcome these challenges, Steinman and his team designed massive concrete foundations that could withstand the forces of nature. The bridge's towers, which rise 552 feet above the water, were another engineering marvel. They had to be strong enough to support the weight of the bridge while withstanding winds of up to 150 miles per hour. And then there were the cables. 2 massive steel cables, each made up of over 42,000 individual wires that hold up the roadway. These cables are so strong they could support the weight of an entire aircraft carrier. Construction of the Mackinac Bridge began in 1954 and took over 3 years to complete. It was a monumental effort involving thousands of workers and cutting-edge technology. The work was slow and meticulous, but the result was nothing short of extraordinary. On November 1st, 1957, the Mackinac Bridge officially opened to traffic. It was a day of celebration for Michigan as thousands of people gathered to witness the completion of the impossible bridge. For the first time, residents of the Upper and Lower Peninsulas could travel freely between their homes, businesses, and families. So, why is the Mackinac Bridge irreplaceable? First, it's a masterpiece of engineering. The bridge is designed to flex in high winds, with the roadway capable of moving up to 35 feet to prevent damage. Its towers are anchored deep into the bedrock beneath the straits, ensuring stability even during the harshest storms. Second, the bridge is a cultural icon. It's more than just a way to cross the straits. It's a symbol of Michigan's resilience and ingenuity. Any attempt to replace it would face massive public outcry. And finally, the bridge's scale and location make it nearly impossible to replicate. Even today, with modern technology, building a bridge of this size in such a harsh environment would be a monumental challenge. Today, the Mackinac Bridge remains one of the most admired bridges in the world. Over 4 million vehicles cross it each year, and it continues to serve as a vital link between Michigan's 2 peninsulas. It's not just a bridge, it's a lifeline, a symbol of connection and unity. The bridge has also become a cultural icon, celebrated in festivals, artwork, and even local folklore. It's a reminder of what can be achieved when vision and determination meet engineering brilliance.
That's the Mackinac Bridge. And here in Nevis, we're saying that we particularly want to see a bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts, because this is going to, listen, if I had money, I would build it myself. And I know that my children and my grandchildren and the rest of my family would be forever wealthy, because this is like planting dollars and getting $100 bills. It is that important, and that is why I'm saying that the bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts should be built, and should be built sooner rather than later. And we're showing you all kinds of bridges tonight because we want you to be able to see what is possible and what must happen. I mean, just like people are saying now that that is an impossible dream, they said it about bridges in the past. But guess what? That didn't stop people from dreaming. That didn't stop dreams from being brought into reality. And that is exactly what we are doing. We're speaking these dreams into reality. And we are showing you some of the bridges that we have shown you in the past. And we'll continue to show them right after this.
Need to get your goods to St. Kitts and Nevis? Look no further. TDC Shipping has you covered with reliable cargo solutions by land, air, and sea. Whether it's a package from across the world or a large shipment of goods, TDC Shipping makes it easy, affordable, and stress-free. And with our Airbox service, ordering from your favorite online stores just got even easier. Ship straight to your mailbox and let TDC Shipping handle the rest. Fast, secure, and even to your door. Visit us today at the C.A. Paul Southwell Industrial Park or Penny's Industrial Site, or call 465-2511 in St. Kitts or 469-5430 in Nevis. TDC Shipping, where reliable service meets unbeatable convenience. TDC, together we succeed.
Life's unpredictability is a constant reminder to be prepared. Let Nagico Insurances safeguard what matters most to you. Our comprehensive medical coverage includes dental, vision, and preventative care, ensuring your well-being. With a range of life insurance options, we assist in estate planning and cover significant expenses like education or home ownership. Contact Nagico now for tailored coverage that suits your needs. Nagico Insurances. Fast, fair, and always there.
Shopping with TDC just got much easier. Here's how. Log on to shoptdcgroup.com. Shop at your convenience at any time, from anywhere, with your smartphone, tablet, or computer. With our safe and secure payment checkout, you choose the option to pick up in-store or have your goods delivered right to your door. It's that easy. Shop tdcgroup.com, your one-stop online store.
Shop anytime, same quality you love. Now online. Shop www.shoptdcgroup.com.
And we're back, and we're talking about the bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts, and we're showing you bridges that have been built and letting you understand the possibilities, the convenience, the rewards, all of the benefits of bridging the gap. There are some people who say that they are confirmed federationalists, but they're not saying a single word about having a bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts so that people can travel easily and so that the cost of living in Nevis can be reduced. Maybe they prefer to go to St. Kitts by boat to shop and pay to get their goods back to Nevis. I'm not one of those. I'm thinking in the future, and I'm thinking that the time is now, and I want to see a bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts like last year, like yesterday. Want to be able to get up and drive myself to St. Kitts at my own time and pace and schedule and do my business, and if I don't want to do any business, I just want to drive around, so be it. Want to be able to access all parts of the Federation at my convenience. Let's look at another bridge.
The Florida Keys, a chain of coral islands strung like pearls off the southern tip of Florida, are a place of singular beauty and laid-back charm. Connecting these islands is a marvel of modern engineering, a ribbon of concrete and steel that stretches for almost 7 miles across the open ocean. This engineering feat, known as the 7 Mile Bridge, is not just a means of transportation, but a symbol of human determination and ingenuity. It stands as a testament to what can be achieved when vision meets perseverance. This is the 7 Mile Bridge, a testament to human ingenuity and a vital artery of the Florida Keys. It connects the islands, facilitating the flow of people, goods, and ideas, and plays a crucial role in the daily lives of residents and visitors alike. The bridge is more than just a structure. It is a lifeline that sustains the vibrant communities of the Keys. The 7 Mile Bridge is not just a bridge, it is a journey. The bridge is a vital link in the Overseas Highway, a 113-mile road that connects the Keys to mainland Florida. This highway, often referred to as the highway that goes to sea, is an engineering marvel in its own right, weaving through the islands and offering stunning vistas at every turn. Before the Overseas Highway and the 7 Mile Bridge, reaching the Keys was an arduous journey by boat. The isolation of the islands made travel difficult and time-consuming, limiting access to the natural beauty and resources of the Keys. The construction of the bridge and highway revolutionized travel, making the islands more accessible and fostering economic growth. The bridges transformed the Keys, making them accessible to visitors and opening up the islands to economic development. The construction of the 7-mile bridge was a monumental task, requiring innovative techniques and the dedication of countless workers. Today, it stands as a monument to their hard work and vision. The story of the 7-mile bridge begins not with concrete and steel, but with the vision of one man, Henry Flagler. A visionary and a pioneer, Flagler was more than just a railroad tycoon. He was a man with a dream that seemed impossible to many at the time. This vision was not just about transportation, it was about connecting communities, fostering trade, and opening up new opportunities for growth and development in a region that was largely inaccessible. The Keys were a remote and difficult place to work, with treacherous currents, hurricane-force winds, and scorching tropical heat. The environment was unforgiving, and the logistics of transporting materials and labor to such a remote location were daunting. Undeterred, Flagler poured his fortune into the project, which became known as the Florida East Coast Railway's Key West extension. His determination and financial commitment were unwavering, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacle. The Florida East Coast Railway to Key West was completed in 1912. The completion of this railway marked a significant milestone in the history of American engineering and transportation. The 7-mile bridge, a marvel of early 20th century engineering, was the centerpiece of this achievement. It stood as a symbol of what could be accomplished with vision, determination, and innovative engineering. However, the railroad's triumph was tragically cut short in 1935, when a devastating hurricane, known as the Labor Day Hurricane, ripped through the Keys with unprecedented fury and destruction. The cost of rebuilding was deemed too great during the Great Depression, a time of widespread economic hardship. However, the need for a connection to the mainland remained, as the Keys could not thrive in isolation. The state of Florida purchased the remnants of the railroad and embarked on a new endeavor, to build a highway upon the foundation of the old railroad, utilizing as much of the existing structure as possible to create a new lifeline.
The old railroad bridges, including the 7-mile bridge, were modified to accommodate cars. While this gave people a way to drive through the Keys, it was far from perfect. By the late 1970s, it was clear that the old 7-mile bridge was no longer safe for modern traffic. It had served its purpose, but it was aging, narrow, and not built to handle the growing number of cars traveling through the Keys. Engineers designed a completely new bridge, one that would be wider, stronger, and built to last for generations. Construction of the new 7-mile bridge began in 1978 and took 4 years to complete. The project cost $45 million, a massive investment at the time, but one that would improve safety and accessibility for the entire region. The new bridge was built parallel to the old one, with modern materials designed to withstand hurricanes, saltwater corrosion, and heavy traffic. One of the biggest improvements was its height. Unlike the old bridge, which had low clearances and only a few drawbridge sections, the new bridge was built high enough to allow boats to pass underneath without interruption. This was a game changer for marine traffic, making it easier for larger vessels to move between the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Another major upgrade was its width. The new bridge had 2 full lanes with shoulders, giving drivers much more room to maneuver. The road surface was smoother, and without old railroad tracks running alongside it, driving was far less stressful. When the new 7-mile bridge was completed in 1982, the $45 million price tag was considered a major investment. At the time, it was one of the most expensive bridge projects in Florida. The money went toward modern construction techniques, stronger materials, and a design that would last for generations.
The 7-mile bridge, a marvel of engineering and a symbol of human resilience, stands today as a vital artery connecting the Florida Keys. It is not just a bridge, but a lifeline, ensuring the seamless flow of people, goods, and services between the islands and the mainland. Spanning the azure waters of the Gulf of Mexico, the bridge is a testament to the ingenuity and determination of those who built it, and it plays an indispensable role in the daily lives of thousands of residents and visitors alike. The bridge's importance extends beyond mere transportation. It supports the local economy by facilitating tourism, one of the Keys' primary industries. Each year, millions of visitors traverse the 7-mile bridge, drawn by the promise of tropical beauty, unique culture, and the allure of island life. The bridge also ensures that essential services such as medical care, emergency response, and supplies reach the islands without delay, safeguarding the well-being of the community. Maintaining this iconic structure is no small feat. The Florida Department of Transportation, FDOT, is tasked with the bridge's upkeep, employing a rigorous schedule of inspections, repairs, and upgrades to ensure its safety and longevity. The bridge is treated with protective coatings, and any compromised sections are promptly repaired or replaced. Additionally, the bridge's road surface undergoes periodic resurfacing to maintain a smooth and safe driving experience for all who cross it. The FDOT also employs advanced technologies, such as drones and underwater divers, to conduct thorough inspections of hard-to-reach areas. These technologies aid in identifying potential issues before they become critical, ensuring proactive maintenance and minimizing disruptions to traffic. The 7 Mile Bridge is far more than a physical structure. It is a symbol of connection, resilience, and community. Today, the 7 Mile Bridge stands as a symbol of the Keys themselves, a testament to the human desire to connect, to explore, and to build something extraordinary in the face of daunting challenges. It embodies the spirit of adventure and the relentless pursuit of progress, serving as a reminder of what can be achieved when we dare to dream big.
That 7 Mile Bridge was completed the year before St. Kitts and Nevis attained independence. And it has been up and going extremely well. Next time I go to Florida, I must get down to the Keys and get that experience of traveling on that 7 Mile Bridge. We're staying with bridges tonight, and we're showing you back a number of the bridges that we have brought to you, because we're still making the case that St. Kitts and Nevis at this point in time are ripe for another bridge. We'll go down to the Philippines for this one.
The Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge. This bridge will not only be the longest interlink bridge in Asia, but will also drastically reduce travel time between Bataan and Cavite from 5 hours to just 30 to 45 minutes. The Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge, or BCIB, is not just another infrastructure project. It's shaping up to be one of the most significant engineering achievements in the Philippines. Spanning an impressive 32.15 kilometers, this bridge will connect Barangay Alasasin in Mariveles, Bataan to Barangay Timolan in Naic, Cavite, crossing the vast and beautiful waters of Manila Bay. And this isn't just any bridge. This one is set to be the longest interlink bridge in Asia, transforming the way people travel and goods are transported in the region. Imagine a direct route between these two provinces, which will cut travel time from around 5 hours to just 30 to 45 minutes. Now that's a game changer. Can you imagine cutting a 5-hour journey down to just 30 minutes? That's life-changing for commuters and businesses alike. With this new bridge in place, not only will daily commuters enjoy a much quicker ride, but the movement of goods and freight will become more efficient too. And when goods move more efficiently, the region's economy benefits, businesses grow, and everyone wins. Talking about the design, this is no ordinary bridge. The BCIB is a 4-lane cable-stayed bridge, which means it's engineered to carry both heavy traffic and provide space for maritime vessels. It's a bold approach that will result in an engineering marvel, contributing immensely to the transport infrastructure of the Philippines. This is not just a bridge, but a vital lifeline connecting Bataan and Cavite to the greater Metro Manila area. Building a bridge over water, however, isn't exactly a walk in the park. It presents several challenges, from climate change to typhoons, and of course, the rising sea levels. But the engineers behind the BCIB have thought of everything. The bridge will feature climate-resilient features to ensure that it can stand the test of time, from energy-efficient street lighting to sustainable design elements. The BCIB has been built with the environment in mind. Given that the Philippines is prone to extreme weather, The BCIB has been designed to withstand these challenges and remain a long-lasting asset for the region. The BCIB will be built with the best materials and cutting-edge technology. The overall construction process is expected to take around 5 years, with the completion date being projected between 2028 and 2029. But it could be done earlier, depending on how fast things move forward. Now, why does the BCIB matter? Well, it's not just a piece of infrastructure. The bridge is a solution to the ever-growing traffic congestion that plagues Metro Manila. Think about it. By connecting Bataan and Cavite, the BCIB provides a much-needed alternative route. Instead of enduring those lengthy hours stuck in traffic, commuters will enjoy a quicker, smoother ride. And for businesses, the BCIB will be a lifesaver, improving the efficiency of goods transportation and making it easier for businesses to get products to customers faster. The BCIB isn't just a bridge, it's a game changer for transportation, trade, and tourism in the Philippines. At its core, the BCIB reflects a commitment to sustainability and climate-resilient infrastructure. The design incorporates energy-efficient lighting and ensures minimal disruption to marine ecosystems. Plus, the careful selection of materials and construction methods shows the project's focus on environmental responsibility. All of this is crucial in a country that faces frequent typhoons and the very real threat of rising sea levels. But it's not just about the environment. The BCIB also integrates seamlessly with maritime shipping lanes. By providing ample clearance for large ships, the bridge will allow maritime traffic to continue without interruption. And this will have a huge impact on trade and the movement of goods. The BCIB is expected to facilitate increased trade and economic activity, benefiting both Bataan and Cavite. It's a bridge that will truly be the heartbeat of the region. As the BCIB project continues, it's already creating a wave of job opportunities, both directly related to the construction and in supporting industries like logistics, retail, and tourism. The bridge will provide thousands of jobs. What's more, the bridge will improve access to historical sites such as Corregidor Island, a landmark that draws both local and international visitors. This, in turn, will boost the tourism industry and create new revenue streams for the region. In terms of regional integration, the BCIB will go a long way in strengthening the economic ties between central Luzon and Calabarzon. It will act as a connector, providing a smoother, faster route between these regions, and will bring more business opportunities, especially for companies operating in the Luzon provinces. With a more efficient transportation network in place, businesses can move goods faster and access new markets, making them more competitive and efficient. The project's financing is another critical aspect. The BCIB comes with a hefty price tag of $3.91 billion US. To fund the project, the Philippine government has partnered with international financial institutions like the Asian Development Bank, which has committed $2.1 billion US, and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, which has pledged $1.14 billion. This level of investment shows the high regard in which the project is held globally, with multiple international stakeholders backing it. The Philippine government will cover the remaining portion of the project, securing a stable foundation for its successful completion. One of the biggest impacts of the BCIB will be the reduction in travel time. The bridge will slash the current 5-hour journey between Bataan and Cavite down to just 30 to 45 minutes. This is a massive improvement that will make the daily commute for thousands of people faster and more comfortable. For businesses, it will improve supply chains and make products move more efficiently, ultimately boosting the local economy. The BCIB is more than just a bridge. It's a symbol of progress for the Philippines. It's about creating a more connected, efficient, and prosperous future. Once completed, the BCIB will be a testament to the country's ability to undertake and complete monumental projects, solving long-standing challenges like traffic congestion, economic integration, and sustainable infrastructure. In conclusion, the Bata-Cavite Interlink Bridge isn't just about building a road, it's about building a future. This bridge will create new economic opportunities, improve the efficiency of transport, and connect regions in a way that's never been done before. It will be a catalyst for growth, not just in Bataan and Cavite, but for the entire Philippines. The BCIB is more than just a bridge. It's a vision for a connected, prosperous, and sustainable Philippines for generations to come. As we've seen, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge is not just a monumental feat of engineering, but also a catalyst for economic growth, regional development, and sustainability in the Philippines. With its groundbreaking design, careful planning, and significant financing, this bridge is set to transform transportation, trade, and tourism for generations to come. It's truly a bridge to a brighter, more connected future.
Life's unpredictability is a constant reminder to be prepared. Let Nagico Insurances safeguard what matters most to you. Our comprehensive medical coverage includes dental, vision, and preventative care, ensuring your well-being. With a range of life insurance options, we assist in estate planning and cover significant expenses like education or home ownership. Contact Nagico now for tailored coverage that suits your needs. Nagico Insurances. Fast, fair, and always there.
Need to get your goods to St. Kitts and Nevis? Look no further. TDC Shipping has you covered with reliable cargo solutions by land, air, and sea. Whether it's a package from across the world or a large shipment of goods, TDC Shipping makes it easy, affordable, and stress-free. And with our Airbox service, ordering from your favorite online stores just got even easier. Ship straight to your mailbox and let TDC Shipping handle the rest. Fast, secure, and even to your door. Visit us today at the C.A. Paul Southwell Industrial Park or Penny's Industrial Site, or call 465-2511 in St. Kitts or 469-5430 in Nevis. TDC Shipping, where reliable service meets unbeatable convenience. TDC, together we succeed.
Welcome back. We still have a couple of minutes left on the show, and we still have a couple of bridges that we want to show you. This one in Texas I particularly liked.
In the heart of South Texas, a monumental transformation has finally reached its long-awaited conclusion, one that has reshaped the skyline of Corpus Christi and set a new benchmark in American infrastructure. Towering above the bay is a bridge like no other in the state, taller than the Statue of Liberty, boasting the longest concrete cable-stayed span in the nation, and engineered to last nearly 2 centuries. As one of Texas's most ambitious transportation endeavors, this project has replaced an aging 1950s-era bridge with a modern marvel that unlocks new economic and logistical possibilities for the entire region. The road to completion was anything but smooth. The project faced years of delay, complex engineering challenges, and multiple contractor setbacks. But through it all, the vision endured to build a safer, more efficient, and iconic structure that would serve generations. Now open to the public after nearly a decade of hurdles, how will this bridge shape the future of South Texas? From its inception, the vision for the new Harbor Bridge was bold and forward-looking. The chosen design, a striking cable-stayed structure using concrete segmental spans, was intended to blend functionality with architectural elegance. At its heart is the bridge's massive main span, now officially the longest of its kind in the United States, stretching 1,661 feet across the bay. Its soaring pylons rise 538 feet above the water, making it not only the tallest structure in South Texas, but now a defining feature of the Corpus Christi skyline. Originally designed by Fig Bridge engineers, the bridge was envisioned as more than just a transportation link. It was meant to be a civic landmark, a source of community pride. The final design includes 6 wide traffic lanes, 3 in each direction, with expanded shoulders and a central median barrier to improve safety. In a nod to community inclusivity, the structure also features a shared use path for pedestrians and cyclists, flanked by scenic public plazas at each end. Nighttime LED lighting adds a dramatic and welcoming visual identity to the structure, turning it into a beacon over the bay. But the project's scope extends far beyond the bridge itself. In total, more than 6 miles of highway were upgraded or realigned. These enhancements were essential not only for improving traffic flow, but also for unlocking the full logistical benefits of the new bridge. With a vertical clearance of 205 feet, significantly higher than the previous bridge's 138 feet, the new structure finally allows the Port of Corpus Christi to welcome larger post-Panamax vessels, dramatically expanding the region's trade capacity and reinforcing its status as one of the nation's leading ports by tonnage. Construction of the new harbor bridge officially began in August 2016, with an estimated cost of about $930 million and an initial target for completion in 2020. The initial phases progressed smoothly, with rapid development on the bridge's foundations and approach segments. There was a strong sense of anticipation in Corpus Christi. Local businesses expected a boost in traffic, and port officials looked forward to receiving larger vessels. The community welcomed the planned aesthetic improvements and enhanced road connectivity the bridge would bring. At the time, the bridge symbolized progress and possibility. But that early optimism would soon be disrupted by a series of challenges that no one had anticipated. By late 2023, the towering pylons began to take shape over Corpus Christi Bay, signaling that the long-stalled project was regaining momentum. In early 2025, the bridge reached a major milestone with the completion of its main span. This pivotal achievement marked the turning point in a project many had once doubted would be finished. The 538-foot-high pylons now fully support the cable-stayed structure, which stretches across the bay in an impressive sweep of precision engineering. Construction wrapped up in mid-2025, with all roadway segments and interchanges completed. Traffic began flowing across the new structure in late June, and the long-awaited ribbon cutting marked the bridge's official opening. What was once a symbol of repeated setbacks has now become a proud emblem of progress, reshaping Corpus Christi's skyline and future. Designed with a projected lifespan of 170 years, the new harbor bridge has been built to stand the test of time, far exceeding the durability of most modern bridges. From materials to design methods to long-term maintenance planning, every element reflects a forward-looking approach rooted in resilience and sustainability. Located in a region prone to hurricanes, the bridge has been engineered to withstand powerful wind loads and seismic activity. Its elevated profile not only allows for greater clearance for maritime traffic, but also offers increased protection against storm surges and rising sea levels. From a structural standpoint, it showcases the latest advancements in cable-stayed bridge design, enabling longer spans with fewer supports, ideal for minimizing impacts on both navigation and the surrounding bay environment. With construction complete and the southbound lanes now open to traffic, the new harbor bridge has entered a new chapter. No longer a project in progress, but a vital artery in South Texas. The ceremonial ribbon cutting in late June 2025 marked a symbolic handover from years of effort to everyday use, ushering in a new era of mobility and opportunity for Corpus Christi. The northbound lanes are scheduled to open shortly after 4th of July, completing the full transition to the new structure. Traffic has now been fully rerouted to the new structure, and demolition of the old bridge is underway, a poignant moment for longtime residents who have crossed it for generations. For the people of Corpus Christi and the surrounding region, the new bridge signals the beginning of a new era, one defined by stronger connectivity, expanded economic potential, and a landmark built not just for today, but for decades to come. In the years ahead, it will carry millions of vehicles, witness countless sunrises over the bay, and become an integral part of daily life in South Texas.
It's 9:39, which means that we're out of here. But I have just enough time to tell you that I hope that those bridges that we have shown you this evening, that you have had some inspiration. and I hope that you are as positive as I am, and as I see Ivor Henry always has been. Because guess what? We're celebrating what now? 42 years of independence, and I'm hoping that when we celebrate the 50th anniversary of our independence, that we'll have a ribbon cutting ceremony to celebrate the opening of the new bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts. We have to give ourselves a good gift for independence, and what better gift than a physical bridge between Nevis and St. Kitts. I'll see you not next week. Next week is Culturama week. It's the first Tuesday, so I'll not be here with you next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that I'll be here. Until then, be good.
Life's unpredictability is a constant reminder to be prepared.